Beneath the surface, a desperate sound broke through the stillness, the faint, heart-wrenching cries of puppies. We exchanged worried glances and followed the sound, our hearts pounding with concern. As we approached a small, gnarled bush, we spotted a hole in the ground. Peering inside, we found a shivering mother dog, her fur matted and dirty, huddled protectively around 5 tiny newborn puppies. Their eyes were still closed, and their soft whimpers echoed the desperation of their situation. The temperature had plummeted to a bone-chilling -15 degrees Celsius, and it was clear they were suffering from both cold and hunger. Without hesitation, we rushed back to our house, gathering blankets, food, and anything else that might help. The thought of leaving them out there, vulnerable and alone, was unbearable. When we returned, the mother dog eyed us warily, her instincts urging her to protect her pups. But hunger and the biting cold forced her to accept our offerings. We spread the blankets around them and fashioned a makeshift shelter against the wind, hoping to provide some comfort. As days turned into weeks, we visited them daily, bringing food and warmth. Gradually, the mother dog, whom we named Bella, began to trust us. She cautiously accepted our presence, inching closer as we sat quietly, allowing her to feel safe. The puppies, once frail and helpless, grew stronger, their tiny bodies filling out as their wobbly first steps turned into playful romps. One chilly afternoon, we made a decision. It was time to offer them a safe place to live. We prepared a cozy room in our home, filled with soft bedding and toys, but when we approached Bella with the idea, she hesitated, uncertainty flickering in her eyes. She had fought so hard to protect her young, and leaving their makeshift home was daunting. After a few days of gentle coaxing, she finally relented, and we carried the puppies one by one into their new sanctuary. Weeks passed, and the puppies began eating solid food and adapting to their new life. They tumbled around the room, their playful barks and yips filling the air with joy. The adoption process soon began, and our neighbors, enchanted by the little furballs, eagerly expressed interest in giving them loving homes. One by one, the puppies found their forever families, leaving us both thrilled and heartbroken. But as the last adoption approached, one little puppy remained. We named him Max. He was the most spirited of the bunch, his energy infectious. Yet, as the days passed, we noticed he was also the most independent, often venturing off on his own. Though we knew he had the strength to fend for himself, a part of us was reluctant to let him go. Finally, the day came when a wonderful family expressed interest in adopting Max. We arranged a meeting, and as they entered the room, we saw the instant connection. Max bounded toward them, his tail wagging furiously. But as they knelt down to greet him, he hesitated, glancing back at us as if seeking reassurance. At that moment, a wave of uncertainty washed over us. Would he be happy with them? Would they love him as fiercely as we had? As if sensing our doubts, Max took a step back, looking between us and the family. It was a heart-wrenching decision, but we knew what was best for him. We gently encouraged him to explore his new family, and with a hesitant bark, he took the leap, bounding into their arms. As they left, our hearts were heavy, but we knew he would be loved and cared for. Bella, now fully settled in our home, watched the door close, her eyes reflecting a mix of sadness and relief. We continued to support her, ensuring she had everything she needed as she adjusted to her new life, a life where she would never have to fight for survival again. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel to stay updated with the latest content.